Hi, so this may not be a perfect video, but that's okay, you know. I don't know why, but I naturally assume that if I post something on the internet and it's not like peak perfection, that the world's gonna blow up, like in that one episode of Phineas and Ferb where Candace asked Jeremy out to the summer cotillion. And instead of asking myself if the world's gonna blow up, I should ask myself, what if I blow up? What if I end up waking up to like a million subscribers? I'm Hey, stranger things have happened. What if I'm robbing somebody of quality content they could listen to while eating their lunch? What if there's somebody out there who's been looking for a good content creator and is looking for a girl like me? I think the fear of being bad at something, and more importantly, having other people see us be bad at something, holds so many individuals back from going after what they want to do. And I very much fall under that category. You see, as a kid, I only really cared about school, and procrastination never negatively impacted my grades. My academics have always been very solid, you guys. Sure, I was stressed, but I had deadlines and I had institutions holding me accountable, so I never really had to really fix the problem. But now that I'm an adult and there's no deadlines at all whatsoever, and there's no like big power looming over me telling me that I have to get stuff done, it's kind of ruining my life. And what's even weirder, I think, as I mentioned, it's just that these are things I want to do. And when it really comes down to it, the reason why I'm procrastinating, it's because I'm scared. Easy as that. I think low genuinely it comes down to the fact that it's terrifying to think that you maybe have something that you've wanted to do for so long, and that if you're bad at it, then it's like, what was this all for? Not only that, but it's kind of like all the people that maybe rooted for me, like, am I letting them down? And that's crazy because I know at least the people in my life would never do that. And that's kind of just my self-delusion, and I low-key have to call myself out, every now and then. It's kind of like, hey, that's not real. It's kind of like in the Hunger Games where it's like real or not real, but it's just me every day with my negative thoughts. When you're being authentic and actively going after the things that you want to do, there is a chance you're gonna look cringe and maybe fail miserably and all this and that. However, I feel like that's the price of authenticity, and that's the price that I think a lot of people should be willing to pay, because it's not that steep of a price. It's actually a very good deal you're getting. And yeah, that is a very scary thing. However, I've come to realize that there's something even more terrifying, and that is waking up one day with this horrific dread of knowing that your life could have been better, but you actively chose to not make it so out of fear. Also, not doing the thing you want to do doesn't make it eventually go away. It just becomes more like of a nagging sensation. I think I talked about this in my first video where it feels like I have the Grim Reaper just like, you know, at my shoulder being like, why aren't you doing this? And I can say that it's still true. I still constantly feel like a voice in my head being like, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you're actually supposed to be doing this, but you're not doing it. And it's like every day. So I'm going to be doing what I'm actually supposed to be doing, which I think is, at least for now, this. Maybe it's not what I do forever, and maybe I do it badly, but at least right now the voice in my head says I should be doing this. So here we are. So yes, at the end of the day, my first 10 videos might not be great, but I'll never become good at doing this by avoiding it altogether. It's like that one saying, if you take yourself out of the race, yes, you stop yourself from losing, but you also are never gonna win it. So let's log in and let's do it scared. I feel like it's better to do it scared than not do it at all. With that said, if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, that is totally fine. I hope I'll get to see you in the next one. And yeah, feel free to subscribe if you want to subscribe, by the way. I understand people have commitment issues though, so don't feel pressured. And yeah, bye!